We want to welcome everyone. My name is Mindy Reid. I'm with Banterra Bank, and I am the 2021 Chairman of the Board for the Marion Chamber of Commerce. We're really excited about today. I don't think you could have picked a better day out of this entire year, I think, to have this ribbon cutting. I'm also very excited that Russ has notes as well because there's a lot of people here, and I'm kind of nervous. This is a great turnout. So again, we want to welcome you and thank you for coming to the official ribbon cutting for EThOs Small Business Incubator and Coworking Spaces. We're excited to be here. I know it's been a long work in progress, and it's just a beautiful building. I can't help but imagine how exciting it must be to work with our region's emerging talent. EThOs not only helps to foster and cultivate new businesses, but really it's got a front row seat in seeing these businesses take their very first important steps to success. The Citadel is a building that's been in our community for a really long time, and it's beautiful, and I'm really excited to see that it's getting the tender loving care that it deserves. Rocio, I know you've taken a lot of time decorating. It was beautiful. I love it. Yes. So one thing I want to say is a thank you on behalf of the Board of Directors to Watermark Foundation for their continued support of our region, for the talent that they see and the vision they see in the City of Marion, and of course for your ongoing support for the Marion Chamber of Commerce. And so I want to just, on behalf of the board, thank you and congratulate you on today's event. So everyone. I wanted to make a special note that we do have, I don't know where she went, Christy Stevenson from Senator Fowler's office here today, so we appreciate you giving us your time today. And I think we have a few people that want to say something. Russ, would you like to start? Or?
I'm going to let the owners start. Okay. Is that okay?
That's okay. The mayor and Cheryl, would you
Mike
like to say something? No pressure.
Well, Mindy already mentioned that the Watermark Auto Group Foundation is actually the owner of the building, and so that's who owns the property. EThOs is the incubator that I will let Russell talk to you a little bit more about. But the Watermark companies fund the foundation, and the foundation is a charitable arm of our company. My wife is with me, Cheryl, who refuses to come up here and speak, as well as my friend and our CFO of Watermark, who's also the other board member of the foundation, David Griffin. Wait. So this is let me tell you just real quickly the why from my standpoint. This is odd for me because I'm usually on the other side of this on ribbon cutting, congratulating as the mayor. But one, I've long had a passion. I've often referred to it as an irrational passion for this building. Literally, the way I put it is that it was born before my grandfather was, who's now gone, and done right, it can be here after my grandkids are gone, who are not yet here. So the point being, I think if we do this right, it can long last. This effort and this particular time and this season in our town's growth. But our vision for it is not just to see the restoration of an old building, but to see it become a center of vitality for the entire downtown region and an example of something that was once dormant that can live really forevermore in terms of our time on this planet. So that's our vision for downtown, and then that also combines the Watermark Foundation's inherent passion for entrepreneurship, which is my background, and that's what we hope to see happen in this place. And so the foundation hired Russell as a person that we recognize as a leadership example, someone that's got leadership training and that coaching capability to not only be here and run the building, so to speak, but run the whole effort. And so I will leave it to him to explain actually what the incubator's vision is and what we have yet to do. There's 3 more stories above us that have yet to be put into this form, but we got a lot of time and a lot of expense ahead of us, but we are looking forward to vigorously tackling that. So I am so pleased that there's this kind of turnout. It's an absolute example of what I'm talking about, is that people are interested. They are fascinated by something old that comes back to life, and we're just so glad that you're here to share that with us today. Thank you so much.
I am very grateful to Mike and Cheryl for allowing me to be part of this, And we're not quite starting on the first floor, we're starting on the second floor, but we've got a lot to do. I'm just so happy that we were able to open this up. And over the past year, we've started building a community here, and that's really what this is about. The EThOs community is bringing innovators and incubators and startups to Marion, Illinois, or keeping those in Marion, Illinois and the surrounding community. And so we only do that not by one person, but many people working together. So again, I'm just very grateful. I've got a list of folks I'm going to run through here real quick to thank. But to tell you what this is about, it's both a small business incubator. We'll be offering programs and services from everything from leadership to business coaching and training right from this building, whether it's in the building or cast remotely, it'll happen here. And we are partnering with the Small Business Incubator over at SIU and many other entities in Southern Illinois. That is our hope, and that's what we want to do. But today we're also opening up the co-working spaces, and so some of you have already started using the spaces and you've become a member of this community. It's a little bit different than the traditional lease, and so what we offer is a membership. It's a daily pass, it's a monthly or an annual pass, and I think it's very affordable, but it comes with the community that you are networking with other business leaders, and hopefully we are helping you grow your business, whether you're a startup, a freelancer, or you're working remote. That's what we're looking for. So we're happy to offer this, and we think we're just starting. We're just scratching the surface. So real quickly, because I know you're ready for the ribbon cutting, but beyond Mike and Cheryl, I want to thank Chief of Staff of the City, Cody Moak, has been very helpful this past year. Randall McNally has helped us with the building this past year, along with Bobby Tennant. Many of the tables and desks were built out by Bobby Tennant. Bobby, thank you so much for helping us this year. Tom Anderson is here. Tom actually is part of the family. Yeah, way in the back, that his father John owned this building, and that's where the name Citadel came from. And Tom and his family actually live in this building. So we're very grateful that you're here. Community partners, people around the square that we're so thankful that you've helped us, the Swinfords and Rachel Stroud, of course Josh and Jared, Josh Benetone and Jared Gravatt, and Morgan's here. Steve Fowler and Katie, thank you so much. Mr. Mosman, I think he's in the back with Matt and Jordan from James Arthur Design. So happy that you're here. Josh Benson, how many times do we carry up furniture up and down the steps? So Josh, and of course Sean Bensalette with the mural on the building, along with Luke O'Neill. Luke O'Neill has become a partner in this organization, and if you have to see the recording room where we do the podcast, because that's going to be available for the community and members too. Haley Otolini's not here. Some of these folks are already members of the club, of the community. Joe Zinkowski, Maria Barton is here, Brittany Bateman, Allison Hassler, Tom Harness, and thank you, Karen and Mindy, for making this possible. And last but not least, to my family, Rocio, David, and Joshua. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it.
I just want to remind everyone, obviously there's Crown Brew Coffee below. You've got lots of snacks and stuff provided by Granny Puckett's. I believe we have some minis over here as well. Please, wander around, check it out. They put a lot of hard work into this building. They want you to become a member. They want you to be able to come up here and utilize these spaces and become part of the community. Also, don't forget that, as usual with ribbon cuttings, we're going to leave the ribbon here, and it's something that they can have to commemorate their ribbon cutting, and we want you to sign and congratulate them. So
we'll put it in this room right here on this table, and then folks can come in and sign it. Would you guys come join us? Well, come on this side. Would you come on this side? Cheryl, David, would you guys come over?
Not for Cheryl the scissors.
That's why nobody wanted to come back here. Ready? I've seen this so many times, I'm not sure how successful I'll be. Enjoy yourselves. Thank you so much for coming.
Congratulations.